What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, I had to make this video real quick. I posted a video about Adrian Broner. He tweeted that he doesn't want to fight anyone else until he rematches Marcos Maidana. Some people left great comments. Some people said he needs to get back in line, earn his spot at a title again. Those comments are all fine because there's a valid point behind them. I have no problem. However, some people in the YTBC and on these boxing forums, they go above and beyond that. And they start saying radical things, and I could tell it's from emotion more or less than fact. Some people were going as far as saying that Adrian Broner has no chin. And I don't know what it is, but maybe my definition of a chin is completely different than some of the fans. But I don't think some of you guys know what a chin is. Throughout history, there's been a lot of people. Most of the big heavyweights, like the big name heavyweights, had a chin. Muhammad Ali, I would say Lennox Lewis, Tyson. I mean, these guys had a chin to take the punches that I've seen them take from Tommy Morrison or Tyson punching Lewis and he didn't go out, or Klitschko. These guys had a chin. There was a couple heavyweights that had a name, like Michael Moorer. He didn't have the greatest chin. But throughout history, there's been a lot of people with great chins. Marvin Hagler, another person, to take the shots he took from Tommy Hearns when Hearns was arguably in his prime and he was throwing with bad intentions. That shows you he has a chin. More recently, people like Antonio Margarito come to mind. Even though Shane Mosley stopped him, he took punishment from fighters like Pacquiao in the first Cotto fight, because if you remember, he didn't stop Cotto until late, I think in the 11th round. So I don't know. Maybe my definition of a chin is completely different than some of yours. So I just want to spend some time to talk about a chin. Some people are saying Adrian Broner has absolutely no chin. He has a glass jaw. And to me, that's an extreme comment. And it's extreme because if you look at this situation, the dude went up 2 weight classes and fought a light puncher in Paulie Malignaggi. Had a difficult time in a split decision in that fight. And then he moved on his second fight at welterweight and went the distance with Marcos Maidana. So to me, that's not having a chin by going the distance and getting knocked down twice. It's the fact that Marcos Maidana hits hard. If he didn't have a chin, that means he should have been knocked out after the first 2 rounds when he was in real danger. So I don't understand the logic behind some of the people that I heard it with the Ruslan and Timothy Bradley. Some people were like, Bradley has no chin. What the fuck you? That means he has a hell of a chin if he's taking the shots that he's taking from Ruslan. Despite how he was fighting, he's taking those shots against the ropes, still swinging. So I don't understand what the fuck you guys are talking about when you say some of these fighters don't have a chin. Like I said, Adrian Broner jumped up 2 weight classes, went in with arguably one of the top 3 punchers at welterweight. You have to put him in the talks with Kell Brook, Keith Thurman, Marcos Maidana. They're probably like the heaviest hitters up there. And he went the distance. If he got knocked out and you want to say he doesn't have a chin, that's one thing. But he went the distance. So that has to tell you something. That means he has to at least be in decent shape if he's going to go the distance with a prime puncher and take a flush shot and get back up. So I don't understand what some of you guys are referring to when you say certain fighters like Bradley in the Ruslan fight. Oh, no chin, no chin. These people are human. They're not fucking robots and cyborgs and shit where they're supposed to take shots and flush shots and not even phase them. Like that's stupid. More recently, I would say people with the chin that I've noticed that are active fighters. Lucas Matisse, another fighter, I've seen him take shots. He took shots from Danny Garcia all night and he was getting beat up. But he still took him and he still kept fighting and he still went the distance. Danny Garcia, another fighter with a chin. I've seen Zab Judah pressuring him and landing some flush shots. And he could have been wobbled or buzzed, but he lasted. If he didn't have a chin, he would have got Amir Khan and knocked out and there would be no recovering. So when it comes to chin, know what the fuck you're talking about. A person moving up 2 weight classes, fighting Marcos Maidana, one of the top punchers at welterweight, and getting knocked down doesn't mean you don't have a chin. You might not have had the right attitude or the right game plan. I agree with that because he didn't have those things. But to say he has no chin, I mean, realistically, it's probably not going to get any worse in terms of punching power. If he could go the distance with a Maidana, then he could pretty much go the distance with other fighters unless they land something in a more skillful way, like a Keith Thurman might be able to land something in a more accurate way, a more authoritative way. I don't know. I generally think Keith Thurman has better stamina than Marcos Maidana has showed us. So I just want to touch on the subject. Like I said, I don't understand how some of the people are saying fighter A, B, or C has no chin and they're going the distance. Like, Marcos Maidana stopped Jesús Soto Karass, who has a hell of a chin, and he didn't even get to the 12th round. Broner went the 12th round, so how the fuck can you say he has no chin? And Jesús Soto Karass is a fighter who even fought at 154 before and moved back down to 147 and fought Maidana and got stopped in like the 6th through the 8th round, 6th or 7th round or something like that. So I don't understand some of these comments, so I just had to speak on it. If you don't have a chin, you're getting slept. You're going to get knocked out. You'll be laying on the canvas. Even Pacquiao, you can't say he doesn't have a chin because he got knocked out. He just got caught with the right shot. When people bag on Amir Khan, it's for a different reason. And I'm not saying it's justified. Amir Khan is an exciting fighter, seems like a cool dude, but he gets hurt from multiple people. There's multiple times I can consider him hurt. In the Marcos Maidana fight, hurt. Danny Garcia fight, hurt. Bradis Prescott fight, hurt. In this fight with Julio Diaz, hurt, knocked down. In the amateurs, he fought, what's his name, Willie something, and he was knocked down or hurt. And just, look at the history. Do the history on the fighters, and then you'll understand why people say certain fighters don't have a chin. Or moving from Amir Khan, if you look at Seth Mitchell, prime example. He's a guy who came with the football background. Maybe hasn't built up the same tolerance as some of the boxers that have been fighting. He doesn't have the chin that's suitable for the heavyweight division, in my opinion. You got too many killers up there. You got Klitschko's highly seasoned, highly veteran, and they're bigger than him in terms of size, reach, and all that. You got power punchers like Povetkin, Deontay Wilder. You got veterans like Tony Thompson, and Chris Arreola made short work of him in 1 round. So that's another fighter that I would say doesn't have the greatest chin, at least at heavyweight. It just doesn't hold up against the other heavyweight punchers. So I don't understand what a chin is to you. So if you disagree with this video, leave me a comment and let me know what having a chin is to you. But in the sport today, there's a lot of people that have a chin. Nonito Donaire is one of them as well. If you look at the guys, you see the shots that Vic Darchinyan was able to land or Rigondeaux was able to land. I'm surprised he was able to go the distance with those guys or stop one of them in Vic Darchinyan fight. So some of you guys really need to reassess what having a chin or a glass jaw is. And that's all I got to say. So let me know who you guys think has the best chin nowadays. Who doesn't have a chin? Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. As always, hate, comment, or subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.